Hey boys and girls, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through your Module 16 project-based assessment. So you're going to go to your math course and you're going to go to Module 16 and we're looking at our Module 16 project-based assessment. Okay, and for this you'll just scroll to the bottom, you'll click on the Module 16 project-based assessment link, and it'll open up to your assessment page or pages. You've got a 3-page assessment here. We're going to walk through what questions you have for this assessment, and then I'll show you how to turn it in. So for questions 1 through 3, you're going to choose the name of the figure that will make each statement true. So you're going to read these statements and you're going to select which figure will make this statement true. So a blank is never a parallelogram. Which of these figures is never a parallelogram? You'll do the same thing for number 2 and number 3, focusing on those statements. Number 4, you have a question. Allison drew a triangle with 2 congruent sides and 1 obtuse angle. Which terms accurately describe the triangle? Select all that apply. So you've got A, B, C, and D. You may circle more than one answer choice. You're going to select all that apply, focusing on that statement that Allison drew a triangle with 2 congruent sides and 1 obtuse angle. Number 5, the table below shows some properties of a shape, or properties of shapes. Properties of shapes: at least 2 sides of equal length, 2 pairs of parallel sides, at least 2 right angles. Which shapes have all of the properties shown? Select all that apply. So again, you're going to look at these properties: at least 2 sides of equal length, 2 pairs of parallel sides, and at least 2 right angles. When it says at least, that means so at least 2, it could have 2 or more. You're going to select all that apply. Any of those shapes that fit these properties, you'll select. So you may be circling more than one option. Number 6, use the item bank to write the name of the figure in the box that describes its properties. Some names will be used more than once. I want you to focus on that. Some names will be used more than once. So you might place these terms in more than one spot. Keep that in mind. So 4 congruent sides, 4 right angles, 4 congruent sides, and 4 right angles. So you might use rectangle more than once. You might use rhombus more than once. You might use square more than once. So keep that in mind. Number 7, select all the terms that can be used to describe the figure below. So again, you may be circling one, you may be circling more than one, because it says select all the terms. And usually in that case, you are going to be circling more than one. And then your last page here, complete the table below by drawing an example of each shape. So here you have the description of the figure. You'll draw it on the right. Quadrilateral, that is not a parallelogram. You're going to draw a quadrilateral, that is not a parallelogram. Triangle with a right angle. You're going to draw a triangle with a right angle on the right here. Number 9, classify the shapes shown below. Write the letter of each shape in the category that describes it. Shapes may fall into more than one category, and not all shapes will be used. So here you have your different categories, and you may place these shapes in more than one category, or you might not use all of these shapes. So you're looking for shapes with at least one right angle. So it has to have at least one right angle. It could have 2, it could have 3, it could have 4. So you're going to place the letter in that box of any shape that has at least one right angle. And again, you might not use all of these shapes. At least 2 sides of equal length. So you're going to place any shape that has at least 2 sides of equal length. You'll place that letter of the shape in this box. And then at least 1 pair of parallel lines. You will place any shape that has at least 1 pair of parallel lines in this box. So again, you might be using these letters more than once as you go through each of these categories. And also, you might not use all of these shapes. And then your last question, select all true statements. You've got A through F of different statements. You're going to select all that are true, which means you're probably going to be circling more than one when it says select all. Okay? All right, boys and girls. So that is your Module 16 project-based assessment. When you are done, you'll go to the next activity tab. You'll click on the blue plus button and attach your work.